side. Kate Schulte for a three. She splashes it.
Look at that.
Shot clock at 7, lining with a runner off the glass, the hoop of the horn.
LNK TV Sports and the Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network presents Prairie Wolves basketball. Today it's a conference matchup featuring the Dutch of Central College and your Nebraska Wesleyan University Prairie Wolves. This game is made possible by Lincoln Electric System. It's your electricity, own it. And Nebraska Wesleyan University. Now let's take you out to Snyder Arena with Jeff Moats and John Harris.
It's the conference opener tonight here at Snyder Arena between Nebraska Wesleyan and Central College in women's basketball as part of the American Rivers Conference. Hi, folks. I'm Jeff Moats along with John Harris here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. John, these two teams are under 500 coming into this matchup tonight. Wesleyan is 2-3. Central College, though, struggling at 2-5.
Yeah, it's been a roller coaster ride. Coach Dixon wants more consistency out of his ball club tonight. Central College, on the other hand, they won the first two games, Jeff, lost the next 5. They're in prime position tonight to get beat again.
And that could be interesting just depending on how the matchup's going to stack up here between two of their top players. Now let's look at Caitlin Navratil for Nebraska Wesleyan. She was just named today the American Rivers Conference Women's Athlete of the Week, and she's averaging about 22 points a game.
Well, she's putting it down, but I'll tell you what, she's already had a 30-point game. She is the straw that stirs the drink, and she's going to need more of that tonight.
On the other side, you got Jenna Clark for Central College, averaging almost 15 points per game. She needs to be effective to keep this Central team alive.
Yeah, it's a total team effort. Jenna, of course, is the one who gets most of the points, about 15 points a game, but she's going to need a lot of help to come out of here to break that 5-game slide.
So Nebraska Wesleyan looking to start off the conference play on a good note tonight here. They come in 2-3. Let's see if they can go 1-0 in the conference and even up their overall record. Nebraska Wesleyan, Central College women's basketball about to tip off after you see this on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University, NWU.
Back here at Snyder Arena here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money Saving Energy, and it's first Filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here.
Back here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network on LNK TV, along with John Harris, I'm Jeff Moats. As we get ready for tip-off here in this women's matchup, Central College out of Pella, Iowa. The Dutch coming in here at the 2-5 mark. And Nebraska Wesleyan, the Prairie Wolves, here on the home court tonight, coming in at 2-3. There you see the starters for Central. There you got Kristen Hubert, Sammy Craig, Jenna Clark, as we talked about during pregame, being the top scorer. Kendall Brown, the forward. Mary Faulkner is the other guard. For Nebraska Wesleyan, there you see Caitlin Navratil, as she is the reigning American Rivers Conference Women's Athlete of the Week. She'll be the starting point guard. Bailey Hallgren-Meehan is the other guard, along with Mackenzie Delgado, the three-point sharpshooter from Waverly, as the third guard. Carly Bostak is the forward, and Claire Phillips is the other guard. So they go with a 4-guard arrangement and 1 forward on the floor to start things out here on the home floor here for Nebraska Wesleyan. Sam Dixon is the head coach of the Prairie Wolves, his second year heading up this program. The head coach for Central College is Joe Steinkamp, also in his second season. There you see Coach Dixon. Got a pretty good coaching resume, John. Got to know him a little bit last season, and obviously he's got a whole new outlook on things with this Wesleyan women's program. We saw them a little bit last year show some signs of improvement, but they're still kind of just slowly building up to where they can get into a winning position.
Yeah, that's no doubt about it. I talked to him a little bit before the game, and he says, I think we're ready to go this ball game. Again, Navratil is again the one who's making it happen for the most part. You know, averaging 21.8 points a game. Only one more player in double figures, and that's Claire Phillips. 30 points in her last ball game. for Navratil. So
that was at Grinnell, by the way.
And so she's putting it as Oberman says, the biscuit in the basket.
They work the ball out front. That's Jenna Clark back out top. Here's Mary Faulkner right of the key. Bottled up, good help defense from Claire Phillips at times. They work it back out to the perimeter.
Challenge that the Dutch have.
Baseline jumper does not fall from Faulkner. Here comes Navratil.
Running the
Lead
floor.
pass up the floor to Hallgren Meehan, who can't finish it. Ball tipped out of there, and Delgado tracks it down, but it goes over and back as Navratil is on the center stripe, and it's over and back against Nebraska Wesleyan.
Yeah, my comment was going to be before she shot the ball that the Dutch been having difficulty scoring the ball, averaging about 57 points a game. Wesleyan around 74 points a game, so 57 to 74. I mean, so something's got to give here. They're struggling getting the ball in the basket.
Here's Hubert dribbling around the top. Now working here on the left side as Wesleyan looks to trap. Hubert will take the three, and she knocks it down.
Yeah, you just can't let her walk down the middle. Bailey Meehan just let her walk right past her into the lane. Now running the floor again.
Underneath. Bostock back out left side. Phillips can't connect from long range. And the ball knocked into the hands of Kendall Brown, and a foul going to be called against Nebraska Wesleyan.
I think Bostock had an opportunity to go under the basket and put the ball in. She threw it back out. Wesleyan gets the foul.
So Carly Bostick is called for the foul, and here comes pressure from Wesleyan. Central breaks it.
And that's what you want right there. You want to get that pressure, to get the turnover, and to get you in transition. That time it goes out of bounds. Wesleyan gets the turnover.
Sammy Craig overthrew that ball slightly. And now back the other way. Here come the Prairie Wolves.
Now you're being kind there.
I am being kind. Hey, it's the conference opener. Why not? Bostick, right side. Here it is, Navratil.
They got to keep their eye on her.
And a three from Hallgren Meehan doesn't fall. Back the other way. Here comes Faulkner across the timeline.
And they want to slow the game down, Jeff. Work the ball around. Take their time.
High-low, down inside. Shot up, doesn't fall. Underneath that time for Kendall Brown. Good look, though, by Sammy Craig. Here's Delgado for a three off the iron and hits the top of the backboard and going to be ruled out of bounds.
They are launching them. They have no problem with that.
Well, I don't know. In watching a lot of college basketball here in the last couple of weeks, a lot of teams, it doesn't matter what level it is, they're shooting a long-range shot. They're all gunning from outside.
Man, they're doing it right off the break. I'll tell you what, they're stopping, going all the way to the basket and pulling up at the three-point line. The game has changed, no doubt about that.
Well, you remember a lot of teams would go up-tempo, up and down the court. Now they want to get it up and down the court but hit the outside shot.
Yeah. And you can give a lot of credit to a gentleman by the name of Stephen Curry.
High-low doesn't go well that time as Sammy Craig was trying to look for Brown underneath again, and she lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, the fact that he's, pulling up after he gets over to half court, everybody thinks they can do that now.
Well, and it's almost like when you look at football, what are the trends in football, like in college football?
Yeah, spread offense.
Spread offense has been very popular, some of which has gone back to more of a option setup. Bostick from the free throw line can't finish it, and Sammy Craig with the rebound. Here comes Central the other way.
Yeah, that's about 0 for 5, 0 for 6 there, all from outside.
3-0 start here for the Dutch.
Whoa.
Long three from Clark doesn't fall. Karam's off the back iron, tip back out Faulkner. Back to Clark. She'll try it again, and she knocks it through.
That was a little sidewinder. She pulled that right from the hip. Right in the basket. 6-0.
The Dutch ahead of the Prairie Wolves. Less than 7 minutes left first quarter. Hallgren Meehan, Bostick inside it. She may have gotten away with a walk. Went back up, got it deflected by Brown.
Got to get some moves inside there. Look at that. Oh, that's
Bounce
a good
pass
good
inside,
job.
deflected out of bounds by Bostick.
And that's a great job by Bostick. You get frustrated because of what happens on the offensive end. You got to still keep your wits about you on the defensive side. That time she doesn't pout. She goes down and sees the ball coming down her way and flicks it out of bounds.
Central works it in. Trying to dish it off underneath that time was Hubert. Here comes Wesleyan the other way. Hallgren Meehan got her shot deflected, but they're going to call the foul. Contact by Macy Gamble.
Yeah, right on the arm there. And again, instead of going all the way to the basket, she pulls up for about the 14-footer.
That's kind of a late whistle. I thought she had a clean block that time.
Well, you look at the trajectory of the ball, and I don't think from that position that the ball would have taken that flight. And obviously it looked like she hit her on the arm.
Bailey Hallgren-Meehan, senior out of Omaha Gross. Second free throw doesn't fall, and Brown with a rebound. Cynthia Rangel into the game. She got it up the floor, and she gets it back now from Hubert.
Yeah, Wesleyan with new players this year in the starting lineup.
The high-low taken away by Phillips. Here's Navratil. Bostic on the break, lays it in.
Oh, that's nice. That's what you want right there. That's a great job on the fast break. And now the press looking to get a turnover.
Across the timeline, Hubert, Rangel, left side Clark. She'll not launch the three, doesn't fall as it goes over the other side and out of bounds.
Yeah, that was looked like the rainbow there. And Ian's going to get a break here.
Sub in for Wesleyan.
At this pace, you got to have a bench that is deep.
Carson Zumpf into the game for the Prairie Wolves. Right elbow. Here is Bostic. Now top Delgado. Here's Navratil. Zumpf back out in the corner. Phillips for a three, missing it. Zumpf battling for the ball, tipped around, and Navratil gets it back, pulls up, knocks it through.
Boy, she knows how to put it in the basket. Boy, I'll tell you what, smallest person on the floor. Oh, and she gets the steal.
Steal in the backcourt, going to go out of bounds instead.
Yeah, smallest person gets the rebound. And again, looks right to the basket, puts it right in on the teardrop.
And nothing against people that are short in stature.
Oh, not
but
at
if
all.
They get the rebound. What does that tell your bigger people close to the basket? They're not doing their job.
Not doing their job, yeah. It was volleyballing out, tipping it out. And Navratil in the right place at the right time. Just turns and teardrops it right into the basket for her first points of the ball game.
So pressure in the backcourt as Central will get it.
And she picks her spots. I'll tell you what, sometimes she'll come out hot. Sometimes she'll try to get her other teammates involved. And then when they really need a basket, she's going to step up and go for it.
Hubert will launch a three. Misses underneath. Brown with the follow-through. Off the rebound. Got it blocked inside. In transition. Down inside. Here's Bostic. Up and in off the glass.
Boy, Bostic running the floor. And she is rewarded by Navratil. That's a great job. Second basket for her in that regard.
So a run here. A 7-0 run for Wesleyan. So they get their first lead of the game. Brown on the other side, back out into the perimeter, knocked away. Last touch by Navratil out of bounds.
I think it hit
Navratil.
Hit Hubert on the way out, but
yep.
The referee says as he and Coach Dixon have a bit of repartee there, a little conversation.
Here's Rangel. Navratil guarding her. Working off screens. Clark with it now, back to Rangel, high post, Gamble. Lost the ball, good help defense from Phillips. Bostic pressured in the backcourt, finds Navratil. 4.5 to go first quarter. Left side Phillips. Navratil for a three, hits it.
Boy, she looks so comfortable, Jeff, out there.
And all of a sudden a 10-0 run as Wesleyan holds on to a 4-point lead.
3-on-2.
Here's Hubert for a three, and she hits it.
Oh, boy, she eyed it and spied it.
That's her second three of the night. She's got 6.
And that's the new game, Jeff. You see somebody out there on the wing, they're going to take that shot.
Phillips driving into the key, puts it up, got a block. Good defense from that time from Kendall Brown. In transition, here is Clark. Gamble dribbling into the key. Out to Hubert for another three. Rims off. And the rebound pulled down by Zumpf.
Somebody got to grab the ball.
Yeah, who's going to get it? Bostic thought Navratil was, but then she had to tip it to her. And Navratil responds with a 15-footer.
Yeah, right from the free throw line. And I don't know if Central can keep up this pace, Jeff.
Unreal.
No.
And a steal by Navratil.
She's going to go all the way.
To the basket, goes up, draws the contact. She'll make up for it with 2 free throws.
Yeah, you know, she's not giving that ball up. She's got the defender on her heels. Again, she just hit another basket. She's going right for it, and that's the difference between a shooter and a scorer. She knows how to put the ball in the basket from just about any position.
So Caitlin Navratil will shoot free throws. First one is up and in. And Macy Gamble is going to be called for the foul.
Again, averaging 21.8 points a game. That's impressive. I don't care what level of basketball you're playing. And rewarded by this conference this week, just yesterday.
Second free throw is good for Navratil, who in this game has already got 9 of the Wesleyan 14 points, as Morgan Nishida will check in. Pressure in the backcourt by Wesleyan. Here is Bree Smith trying to get it across here for Central. Now Gamble gets it across the timeline. Trap at midcourt. Out of bounds off of Wesleyan. Nishida helping out with good defense that time.
Yeah, Coach Dixon, he just wants chaos. He just wants his team trapping and just getting the opportunity, hands in the passing lane. What you got to be careful of is reaching. And that's how you get your fouls, and that's how they get past you, if you don't move your feet. And that's what's required here.
Faulkner off the high screen, the pick and roll down inside, missing the bunny underneath. No good. Was Peyton Rogers. Out of bounds it goes. Last touch by Wesleyan.
Yeah, you said that right, Jeff. She didn't elevate, get it up off the glass. A nice look there, down low.
Just over 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Faulkner here on the left side. 2-3 zone here from Wesleyan. Or more of a 3-2. It's kind of inverted. Now they'll go back to a man defense. And now we got a push underneath.
Wow.
On Carson Zumpf.
You're going to call it like that.
She fouled Peyton Rogers, who got the ball underneath.
He called her for an arm bar. I mean, that was a little ticky-tack there.
Inbounds to Rogers, goes up with it, got tied up. Sydney Scupa, the junior out of Silver Lake, Nebraska, tied up with her. Jump ball, the alternating arrow will go to Wesleyan.
That's a good job by Scupa, just getting her hands right involved there.
2:42 to go, first quarter.
You got to have ball movement and people movement.
Three ball is up and in, knocked down there by Kiora Leclerc. Nope, check that. Maddie Henshaw. Henshaw hit the three.
Yeah, from downtown. Henshaw didn't even hesitate. And I think that's one of the things that Coach Dixon has done. If you got a good shot, take it.
Well, let's think about this, John. It started out 6-0 Central. Wesleyan has outscored them now 17-3.
And that press is paying some dividends, speeding up the game, getting turnovers.
Trap at midcourt, far side, but out of it is Faulkner. Nice dish inside to Rogers from Smith. Ball
she
knocked
missed another
around.
bunny. And here we go.
Couldn't finish strong. Here's Nishida. Zumpf, nice look, but overthrown too much. Scupa couldn't handle it. Turnover Wesleyan.
Yeah, she was wide open down there. Just airmailed it just a little bit. But Wesleyan they want this game helter-skelter. They want to run up and down. They want to, get as many points toward that 74 points a game as possible. Not the game that Central. Oh, and that's going to be Wesleyan's ball.
Wow.
Hit off the player out of bounds. Deflected. Hit off the player out of bounds. Wesleyan's ball.
Joe Steinkamp over there walking around the sideline of that Central bench. Here's Zumpf to Nishida. She'll rise up for a three. Can't finish. Battle for the ball. Loose ball. Nishida gets it back. A new 30 here for Wesleyan. Under 2 minutes to go here, opening quarter.
Going to run elbow play. That means two players at the end of the free throw line. Extended.
Henshaw top. She'll take the three. Off. Good block out. But instead, Wesleyan gets the ball back. Jenna Clark had a good block out, just couldn't get the rebound. Here's Delgado for a tray.
Oh, nice rotation of the ball. Coach Dixon said to Nishida, get it across the court there, and she does. Delgado splashed it.
Faulkner gets it out to Smith. Now a three on the way off the back iron, no good for Emily Hay of Central. Back the other way we go.
Oh, that's a
Bounce
nice pass.
to Zumpf.
Oh, that's a nice pass.
She tried to go up with it, drew the contact. That was a good look for Morgan Nishida.
That was a great job there. Again, Wesleyan on the run, folks. Nishida with a nice, fundamentally sound bounce pass. They get the turnover, Central does, and now they're headed back the other way. Clark was out of the ball game for a while. Now she's back in.
You know, Christian Hubert is in the backcourt trying to get across around Delgado. Wesleyan's defense has been pretty feisty.
Oh, look at that.
Faulkner tried to go with a no-look pass to Clark and threw it away out of bounds.
You said that right. And again, you're playing the other team's game when you do that. You got to slow yourself down. Find a way to slow yourself down.
And it takes good peripheral vision to accomplish something like that,
Indeed it does.
Phillips, Delgado, she'll take the three again and misses that one. So we're down to 40 seconds here in this first quarter, and a foul going to go against Wesleyan.
And Phillips is saying, she's hooking me, she's hooking me. And so you got to have some nice stamina if you're Wesleyan to play this kind of ball game.
A lot of conditioning. Faulkner.
And that, again, there's that reaching that we talked about, Jeff. You can't just go in there and reach. That's where you cause problems. You have problems if you're the defending team. You got to move your feet, get in front.
Here comes Mira Patel, freshman out of Lincoln East.
And so Coach Dixon's going to use a lot of players. Everybody's on the team he's going to use.
There's a three missing, no good. Picked up, though, by Faulkner. Clark will take the three from the top, missing it.
Boy, what an unorthodox shot that is. Again, right off the hip. A little spin on it.
We'll have to look at the team percentages from three-point range. Right now, Central 3 of 10 behind the arc. Wesleyan, the same margin from behind three-point land.
Yeah, 30% for both teams.
So we're down to the final 17 seconds of this first quarter.
If they keep this up, Jeff, that's 40 three-pointers for 4 quarters.
Patel with it. Back right side, shot fake and a dribble in. Garacki can't finish it. And back the other way we go.
I like the shot fake to get closer to the basket. Just didn't make it. Now I got to play some tough defense here with 2 seconds left, 2.3.
Clark to work it in for Central. To Faulkner. Faulkner with 2 and no time on the clock, and he's up a shot that misses left of the rim, hits the backboard, and we're through 1 quarter of play here at Snyder Arena. The conference opener for these two teams. It's Nebraska Wesleyan 20 and Central College 9 on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU.
The Nebraska Wesleyan Pep Band here tonight at Snyder Arena. If you can see at the top of your screen, you can see John doing some dancing.
There we go.
There we are. There you go.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah.
Now I either did a great job at cheerleading or I just landed an airplane out at Lincoln Municipal.
Or an Epley at Omaha. Where you can fly international now.
Oh, watch it. Watch it.
Really quick, want to tell you folks that helping make these Nebraska Wesleyan broadcasts possible is Quality Water Services of Lincoln. If you're tired of hauling bottled water, try a reverse osmosis system and get purified water right from your faucet. Rent as low as $25 a month plus installation and filters. Contact Quality Water Services 402-423-0909 or go to qualitywaterservices.com for more information. Underway here with the second quarter. Entry pass inside to Bailey Holgren-Meehan is deflected out of bounds off of Sammy Craig. And it will stay with Nebraska Wesleyan.
Now, I always wonder, do they count that last throw at the end of the quarter as a three-point attempt?
If it goes in, yes.
I mean,
Well,
as an
in regard,
attempt.
yes, it is.
Yeah, because we had 10 three-point attempts. Now we still have 10.
Here's a shot from the right side of the key. Mid-range shot doesn't fall for Bostic. Back the other way. Here comes Central. High post, Craig. Navratil trying to knock the ball away, but Craig recovers. They move back out to the perimeter. Craig again inside Brown. One dribble, turn around, up, missing it, no good. Bostic with the rebound up the floor. Here comes Navratil. Here's Patel. Bostic for a three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound goes to Craig.
Boy, that iron was unkind there. Thought she might have made that one.
These are very loose rims here at Snyder Arena.
Indeed they are. Very home-friendly.
They have some give to them. In traffic, Hubert can't finish it, but she's fouled.
Got to move your feet, Bostic. Got to move your feet. It's all about position. And that's a tough thing to continue to tell players. They know it mentally, but in terms of actually doing it, that's where they find some difficulty. You want to reach. You think you can knock the ball away, and you can't. So
Hubert down with 7, by the way.
Oh, Hubert's been jacking them from downtown, I'll tell you that. Most of those 10 misses, 10 attempts are hers.
Bostic lost the ball, had it knocked away. She fell to the floor, and here comes Navratil. Delgado, Bostic, Patel rising up for a 3, missing it. Offensive board, Navratil.
It's amazing how many rebounds she gets. Just right place at the right time.
If you're Central, you got to find somebody to block out. Doesn't matter if it's someone that you're guarding or whoever. It's somebody nearby. You got to block them out. Bostic's shot got partially tipped that time by Brown.
Yeah, she's looking for the foul. It's not coming.
Here's Brown, left corner out the feed from Clark. Out top, Faulkner down the key, floater on the way, missing it.
Whoa, watch the elbow.
Bostic, oh, and there's a reaching foul.
Yeah, Bostic came down with the elbow.
Well, and she was feeling some pressure trying to get the rebound, and Faulkner is going to be whistled for the foul.
Yeah, Faulkner was hanging on her hip there. And Bostic said, "Let me get you off me." And there,
right there.
There it is. Then she.
There's the contact after.
They always get the second person. Always the second. She's gonna take that.
Navratil for another 3. Back iron strong. Delgado gets it back. Holgren Meehan bounce pass. Here's Scupa. The ball deflected by Rangel. To the other end, goes up, puts it up, missing it. And Navratil trying to go up for the rebound is fouled. Now, how many shots from close range tonight for Central have they missed?
Yeah, I'm counting about 7 or 8 so far. But I thought you were going to say, when we were doing the opening, we saw them taking left-hand layups.
Yeah.
And they did that for maybe 4 minutes. And I figured, here comes a left-hand layup, and she missed it.
Inside, in traffic, ball deflected, goes out of bounds off of Central.
Yeah, 3 of 18 for Central at this point on field goals. And again, that's the challenge we mentioned earlier.
But
making baskets.
Entry pass, Patel underneath, puts it up and in.
Now again, the press is still on and will be on the whole game.
Central is 0 of 8 inside the arc. Here is Clark to the basket.
Yeah, that's how you get that 15 points a game. You got to know how to put the ball in the basket.
Now they're 1 of 9 from inside the arc.
They're going to need more from her. She hasn't touched the ball a whole lot.
Scupa. Here's Zumpf. Right corner goes Navratil, off the dribble, missing it. Here comes Rangel. Lead pass, it goes Hubert. And now we got contact. I think that's going to go against Delgado.
Yeah, I think so.
We've talked about Delgado quite a bit over the years, John, and you and I, we followed her when she played out at Waverly. It was a 3-point threat there. And
oh boy,
she was one of the top shooters in Class B. in her high school career. Nice
look at
takeaway
that.
by Scupa underneath, but she's been an added benefit to this Wesleyan program. Scupa wide open.
She thought about it.
Here's Hinshaw for a three, missing it. And Scupa gets it back. Back inside they go. Turnaround shot off the iron, or off the glass, no good for Erica Goracki, the junior out of Sterling. Here's Hubert for a three, long and air ball. And Goracki gets the rebound. Here comes Navratil in transition. Scupa for a three off the rim. Boy, they all want to take that outside shot,
jacking
and
it up.
neither one of the teams are connecting.
The one interesting thing you can tell about Navratil, how she's different than many other players, is she can get her shot off the dribble, where everybody else is mostly stationary.
Down inside, Brown gets the feed, lost it, recovers, and finishes. That's her first basket.
Yeah, Henshaw lost her on the backside. She ends up getting the basket on a nice entry pass.
Here's a three from Henshaw, missing.
Boy, they're not shy, I'll tell you that.
Macy Gamble comes up with it. And now Rangel. Here's Hubert. Nice dish to Brown, baseline jumper, good.
Oh, yes, that's a nice dish. The draw, the dish, the deuce.
6-point advantage here for Wesleyan as we approach the 5-minute mark. Back out Navratil.
Swing it.
Sumph. Here's a three on the way from Goracki, and she hits it.
There you go. You got to swing that one more time. Pass it around the horn.
The former Sterling Jet connects. And now on the other end, Clark loses the ball back the other way. Navratil going to go one-on-one, puts it up and in.
Oh, my goodness. Is that beautiful? It's time for a timeout. That's beautiful.
And you bet. Joe Steinkamp's going to take the timeout. With 4:30 remaining here, it's a full timeout here in this second quarter. Wesleyan has built up now an 11-point lead.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, couldn't see you at first. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's First Filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. You know, a small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. Yeah? For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time.
Here we go. Hey folks, want to tell you, among the fine supporters of Nebraska Wesleyan broadcast is Petro Family Dental Health at 144th and Dodge in Omaha. You'll find a very relaxed and friendly atmosphere there with an early and lunchtime appointments available. When it comes to your teeth, don't pick just any dental clinic. Go where you'll feel like family. Connect with the doctors Bimbo and Vince Petro, providing cosmetic dentistry, implants, and all preventative and restorative dental procedures. Call them today, 402-397-4505 to schedule an appointment.
Got a future Prairie Wolf in the camera there.
You bet.
Sign her up.
Just got an alert here, John, that as we talk about Central College, their famous son, Kyle Korver, who played at Creighton, has been in the NBA a long time. He just reportedly got traded back to the Utah Jazz.
Oh, my goodness.
He was in Cleveland the last couple of years where he was on some finals teams. And the Cavaliers finally get rid of one of their top-notch players that they've had. And he is heading back out to Salt Lake City to play for the Jazz.
And that's going to be a great addition for them. He enjoyed some great days in Utah.
Well, you know, he had a kind of a slow start in Philly. He finally got his groove going there, got traded to Utah. He's been to Chicago. He's been to Atlanta, Cleveland, now back to Utah.
Yeah, don't unpack your bags.
No. But you know what? For a man that's 37 years old, he's still in pretty good shape, too. Here's a three.
And he can still do that. Put the ball in the basket from downtown.
That's Emily Hay who connects on a triple. 27-19. Wesleyan. Here's Delgado for another three. Can't finish it. And Clark in transition off the rebound. Going to the other end, puts it up. Offensive foul.
Wow.
Taking the charge was Claire Phillips that time. Nope, instead that was Goracki. Goracki was the one that took the charge.
So maybe we'll see that again. Jenna Clark was determined she was going to go to the basket. And Claire Phillips just stood in there, took the hit.
On the dribble right side, Sammy Tucker. Here's Navratil to the hoop.
Oh, in traffic. What a great job. Nice, and again, nice bounce pass as well to get her open. Watch the reach.
3:21 left here in the second quarter. Clark for a three, can't finish. Offensive board, Rogers tried to go back up, but a foul going to be called against Wesleyan. And this may be on Sammy Tucker, it is.
And again, reaching again. You got the ball right under the basket. Put your hands in the air. You got her pretty much trapped. Only way she can go is out. But again, that propensity to want to reach in there gets the foul for Wesleyan.
Clark to work it in. Here's Rogers on the high wing. Gamble for a three. That bounces off. Rogers gets the offensive board, goes back up and draws the contact.
You said it earlier, Jeff. You got to put your body on someone. Wesleyan doesn't do it there. The Dutch get the rebound, back up for the field goal attempt, and then the foul. That ball goes up. People start spectating, start looking, instead of doing the fundamental thing.
Rogers hits the first free throw. That's her first point of the game.
Rogers, she averages about 3 points a game, 2.6.
This is the second one. Battle for the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Gamble. As Hallgren and Meehan were battling for the ball. So we're coming up onto the 3-minute mark of this first half.
It sure seems that Wesleyan's up 9. That's great, but it sure seems like it should be more.
The way that they've been playing, you bet. Inside to Tucker, puts it up, missing it. Ball knocked out of there, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Rogers. It will stay with Wesleyan.
Again, another point-blank opportunity for Tucker. Didn't get it up off the backboard with the left hand. And slowly, Central is hanging around.
Morgan Nishida, who's back in the game. Shot clock at 7. Goracki with 3, back to Nishida, down to 2. Heaves up a shot, bounces off, no good, right before the shot clock expired. Back the other way, here comes Central.
And that wasn't as much about the Dutch offense as it was the Wesleyan offense. Oh my goodness.
Good ball movement that time, shot up and in for Rogers.
As I was making that comment, a Wesleyan player was getting hit in the head.
Bailey Hallgren Meehan was the one that got hit in the head. She'll come out and get checked out.
A little elbow in the back of the head there.
Carson Zumpf will come in for her.
Let's see what happened. Got it early. She couldn't. Don't know exactly where it came from. Now Wesleyan up 7 now.
Out left side, Patel, and she shuffled her feet.
And again, slowly, inch by inch, the Dutch are chipping away.
Approaching 2 minutes here in this first half, and Goracki's going to be called for the foul. A reach in there on Faulkner.
For some reason, Jeff, it just seems like players cannot help themselves but do that. I know it sounds like I'm beating the drum here, folks, but that's one of the things that just bothers a coach. When you practice moving your feet, body position, and then you get in the game and start reaching, it drives you crazy.
Well, Coach Steinkamp there has to be a little bit pleased that his team has been able to get back into this game.
Indeed, and they're doing it from the free throw line.
Faulkner hits both free throws, now within 5 of Wesleyan. 2 minutes remaining here before halftime. Nishida, dish underneath. Tucker wasn't ready for it, lost the ball, and turns it over.
That was a tough position to throw the ball to the person who's playing the low post. You're throwing it at her ankles pretty much. And that's a tough catch for her.
And that's not exactly the best pass or the worst pass. It just depends on the situation, too. As Gamble, here's Hubert. Here's a three on the way, and it's good.
Ooh.
Nothing but nylon for Emily Hay, her second three of the game.
The rainmaker.
And now Central is back to within 2. Inside, Tucker posting up, turnaround with the left hand, bouncing around and off. Rebound to Rogers. Chance to tie or take the lead here on this possession. Spin move, Faulkner, far corner, Gamble, three on the way, long and air ball, and Delgado tracks it down for Wesleyan.
Well, we got a track meet going on here.
A lot of endurance being used here. Patel from the left corner rims in.
Oh, right, the Rattler. Patel didn't hesitate. And they needed that basket bad. Get up by 5 now.
32-27 with a minute left here in the half. Gamble, shot fake, goes up, got a block by Tucker, recovers it but throws it away. Here comes Nishida to the other end. Had the ball knocked out of her hands there. Faulkner comes up with it. Back and forth we go.
One more pass. He didn't see her.
Gamble was wide open. Faulkner bounce pass, Rogers underneath, misses the bunny, and the rebound, it goes to Patel.
Oh, that Faulkner would have a whole lot more assists if they can make baskets under the basket. Nice dime.
She should have at least 8 points at this point.
Easy.
And timeout call.
We're all going to take a break.
Central College is going to burn a timeout with 18.6 seconds remaining. And I believe this is a full timeout. With 18.6 seconds remaining, let's step aside for a quick 30-second break and be back with more in a moment.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences, designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University, NWU.
Helping make Nebraska Wesleyan broadcast possible, the Tree Guys, taking care of Lincoln's trees for 25 years. Tree Guys have the experience and equipment to safely complete many different types of tree cutting services, from basic tree trimming and removal to emergency tree removal. Call 402-438-8733 or go to LincolnTreeGuys.com for more information. Final 10 seconds here of the half. Wesleyan with the ball. Here's Delgado with 7. Back right side, Navratil inside the arc, long 2 goes through.
Boy, she dropped it. Again, she can get her shot off the dribble, which makes her so tough.
What a first half for Nebraska Wesleyan in this conference opener. They survived a late surge here in the half from Central, and they hold on for a 34-27 lead here at halftime. More from Snyder Arena coming up after this on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, couldn't see you at first. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's first Filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. You know, a small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences, designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University, NWU.
Lincoln Electric System is proud to serve the Lincoln area. We can't imagine a better community to work for, so we owe it to our customers and team members to be something even better. That's why we're striving to be the world's best energy company. The kind of people who work for us are the kind of people who will get us there. Reliable people who believe in safety, integrity, and most of all, serving their neighbors. And at LES, the professionals who work here stay here. The reasons are many. You'll get the technology and training you need to succeed and advance. Benefits that allow you to take care of your family's needs and goals. You'll do important work to help create a sustainable energy future for us all. If you are starting your professional journey with LES, you will gain experience in our wide-ranging internship programs. At the end of the day, people stay here, we believe, for a very simple reason. LES is a great place to work, to build a career, and to do something that matters. It's all because we are local people serving local people.
You're watching Prairie Wolves basketball on LNK TV Sports and the Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network.
Back here at Snyder Arena, along with John Harris, I'm Jeff Moats here on LNK TV and the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. And Nebraska Wesleyan women with a 34-27 lead over the Dutch of Central College. First half stats, we could look at the shooting percentage. There you see the field goals, 9 of 32 for Central, 13 of 40.
28%.
Yeah, 13 of 40 for Wesleyan, 5 of 17 behind the arc for Central, 5 of 19 for the Prairie Wolves, 3 of 4 for the line from Wesleyan, 4 of 6 for Central. Rebounding, it's about even, advantage to Central, but look at the turnovers.
And the points off turnovers, which is exactly what Coach Dixon wants. He wants this helter-skelter kind of game where there are lots of turnovers and lots of runoffs. Central, if they could have a few putbacks, underneath, a few of the bunnies that they've missed back in their hand. I mean, Jeff, they probably missed about almost 16, maybe 20 points under the basket in bunnies. And so, this game, 7 points down for them. Wesleyan was down 6-0. They scored. They got back. It was 19-7 at a certain point in time, and so they got that lead out. Central did a great job in the second quarter coming back to tighten the game up.
So the Dutch get the ball to start the third quarter. Long three from the corner doesn't fall for Jenna Clark.
That was deflected by Bostic.
Back to Navertil. Holgren Meehan for a wide open three. She can't finish it, but a good look.
It was right there.
Inside, here's Brown. A little bit of a body and taking the charge was Bostic.
That was the slowest charge take I have ever seen.
But she was in position. Watch this again. Right there.
Hey, you can't fight it. You can't argue with it. She was right there. Great job by Bostic. And again, we talked about positioning, body position. No reaching, just position yourselves, being in the right place, right time, takes the charge, gets the turnover.
So here is Navertil. Now to Delgado. Back over here on the left side of Navertil. Bostic, Phillips as they curl and weave. Tried to skip the pass, and it's deflected off of Navertil, actually, and it will be Central ball.
Yeah, Navertil was not even looking, just hit off of her. She has 14 points in this first half. Had 30 Saturday. Halfway home there, just about.
And that win over Grinnell College. Ball deflected out of bounds by Bostic and will stay with Central.
Yeah, it might have been a better bounce pass there.
There are times you use the bounce pass.
Yeah, Kendall Brown was headed to the basket.
And that was one time where you get it. If you're going to throw the entry pass in, that's where you throw the bounce pass.
Craig should have just bounced it, tried to throw it to her straight. Didn't work out.
Right side, Faulkner. Now, it looks like it's kind of a matchup zone.
Exactly.
Shot clock at 5. Faulkner back out. Extra pass, Clark, 3. Off, no good. Rebound, it goes to Craig.
Got to put a body on her.
Clark. Now a blocking foul going to go against Wesleyan.
Yeah, we talked earlier about rebounding in that first half, and neither team did a tremendous job of blocking out.
Mackenzie Delgado called for the foul.
And once again, the Dutch get the long rebound.
In the lane, Hubert lays it in.
Oh, that's nice. Finally one that wasn't from three-point range.
She's got 9. From the top, bounces off for Hallgren Meehan, and the rebound, it goes to Brown.
Well, that shot looks like it's right on, Jeff. She's just a little off on it. Got to get it a little bit more up in the air.
Inside, back out. Hubert for the left baseline, hits it.
Boy, that's easy.
She's in double digits with 11.
And this is the kind of game that the Dutch want to play.
They got a little bit of resurgence going here. Bosick on the left side, pulls up off the post up. Offensive board for Phillips and puts it back in.
There it is. Nice rebound, nice putback by Phillips. And now we got challenge here trying to get the ball in.
Lead back at 5 for Wesleyan. Here is Clark for a 3, missing it. The rebound to Phillips. Navratil will slow it down. Now here on the left side, here it is. Phillips backs her way in. Back out to Navratil, works off 2 screens. Nice mid-range shot up and in for Navratil.
She's so good off the dribble.
Caitlin Navratil tonight with 17 points. Here is Hubert for a 3, missing it. The rebound to Phillips. Up the floor, nice look to Hallgren Meehan, who lays it in.
That's what you're looking for right there if you're Wesleyan. Nice run by Hallgren Meehan.
And now we got a foul in the backcourt. Looks like it's on Delgado. No. It's on Mary Faulkner of Central.
Boy, what was that? I'm looking the other way, didn't see what Faulkner did.
Now referee Jake Dilsaver, who is
said he hooked her.
On the back side over there, on the other side of the backcourt, saw that there was contact committed by Faulkner.
She gave the old hook. That's a no-no.
Inbounds pass stolen by Rogers. Nope. Back the other way. Hubert underneath, double team. Here's Gamble for a 3, hits it.
Oh, right downtown. Beautiful shot, straight on.
That's her first 3. Lead down to 6 for Wesleyan. Now here's Delgado for a 3. Hit the front end of the iron and doesn't fall, and the rebound to Gamble.
This reminds me of the old Loyola Marymount.
Oh, man.
How fast can you get a shot up?
You realize that was almost 30 years ago?
Unbelievable.
That's right, Bo Kimball and those guys.
Hank Gathers.
Hank Gathers, the late Hank Gathers.
Paul Westhead.
Up the floor. Of course, Paul Westhead was coach of one of the world championship teams the Lakers had.
79.
79-80, the first year for Magic Johnson. Off the miss, here comes Central College.
Coach says slow it down.
So Joe Steinkamp is going to call a timeout, 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Folks, we want to let you know that Quality Water Services of Lincoln, they can set you up with soft water that can add more than 3 years to the life of most of your appliances. Using soft water can reduce water heating bills up to 29%. Soft water also requires 50 to 75% less detergent to do laundry and dishes. Contact Quality Water Services at 402-423-0909 or go to qualitywaterservices.com for more information. Jeff Moats, John Harris, the West of Nebraska.
Are you wearing your pants? Do you wear your pants like that? You see all those holes in the knees?
No.
I mean, come on. It's 30 degrees outside.
Can you imagine a man my age wearing jeans with holes in the knees or holes anywhere? That's not a good thing.
Oh, God, I haven't had dinner yet, folks. Now I got to live with that visual. Oh, my goodness.
That's my Weight Watchers plan.
Oh, my God. They say, hey, John, when are you going to get in shape? I said, round is a shape. What's wrong with you? Better than octagonal, whatever you call it. 8-sided.
Shot clock at 3. Rogers can't convert, got it back. Misses it, and now Wesleyan gets the ball.
Well, she double dribbled. That's okay.
Here's Phillips. Good ball fake from her. Backdoor cut. Navratil lost the ball, and Central gets it back. Boy, they're really playing tight defense on her. It's almost like they're doing a diamond and one or box and one.
And if they're smart, they would do that.
Here is Clark for a three, missing. And Phillips in all sorts of traffic gets tied up and
and taken down.
So she is fouled in the backcourt.
And yeah, folks, this is a basketball game, not a track meet.
Or not a wrestling match either.
But you know what? Oh, look at that.
That's just called determination.
Hey, that's what you like. You like mixing it up a little bit.
Less than 5 minutes left here in this third quarter. Separation of 6 between these two teams.
And again, that's right where the Dutch want it.
Lob inside. Phillips gets the feed, goes up, draws a contact. She'll go the line.
And Wesleyan has to be able to operate in the half court as the Dutch begin to try to slow this thing down to stop that Wesleyan running game. Again, they score about 57 points a game, Jeff, and this is right where they want to be. Wesleyan at 74 rather.
Free throw up and in for Phillips.
So they're a little bit more than halfway home.
Phillips from down the road in Palmyra.
Oh yeah. We call Claire Phillips a gamer. I mean, she's in there ready to mix it up as we just saw there a few minutes ago.
And she hits the second free throw, so that's 4 for her.
Somebody's got to kind of do the dirty work. Get in there, mix it up, scrap, hit the floor every now and then, get the headband thrown off.
Like Hulkamania?
Oh my goodness.
Now, how many old-time references can we throw in tonight?
Oh, we got plenty of them, I'll tell you.
Central with the ball. They're down 8.
Well, that's a
High
nice
post.
look.
Smith, a couple of dribbles, puts up a floater. A one-hander doesn't go. Gets her own rebound. Falls to the floor. Drew the contact. She'll shoot a pair. That's just good anticipation.
Yeah, and again, and bad blocking out. You know, Zump was right there. Again, nobody put a body on her. She got the carom and goes right back up, and now back at the free throw line to cut into this lead.
Free throw is short, no good. Bree Smith tonight in this game with no points. There's her first one right there. Trims the lead of Wesleyan down to 7, back the other way. Hinshaw, boy, she thought about it. She really wanted to put one up there. Here's a 3 on the way from Goricki. She can't finish it, and the rebound to Rogers.
Thought she might have shuffled the feet there a little bit, Jeff. But if they don't call it, it's not a turnover.
Here's Clark. Rogers with a head fake. Drive to the basket. Nice job underneath. A little head fake, and drew the foul from Sydney Scupa. And free throws coming up here for Peyton Rogers.
And that's a tremendous ball. Just use the ball as the fake, and got the Wesleyan defender to move off to the side. She went right underneath. Didn't do anything fancy. Just fundamental basketball.
Rogers now with 4 in the game.
Coach Dixon is getting his star player coached up here, as now this is a 5-point lead here for Wesleyan.
3:46 left third quarter.
Got to have a sound possession here.
And the ball knocked away by Hay. Recovered to the backcourt by Hinshaw.
Got to get it to Navratil.
Shot clock at 14. Navratil, spin move off the dribble, got it blocked though by Rogers.
Oh, that's a great job by Rogers.
And it almost seems like Wesleyan offensively has gotten complacent here in the last couple of trips.
It's a big possession here for
Smith. Turns it over, called for traveling.
I thought the Wesleyan player had her hand on the ball.
So inbound from Zumpf. Here's Navratil. Now to Zumpf, left side Hinshaw. Scupa to Navratil.
Well, right there.
Here's a 15-footer, bounces off, but nice offensive board from Scupa. Here's a three on the way from the top, missing everything but the rim, or the backboard rather. Follow-up doesn't go for Navratil. And back the other way. Smith on the break. Goes up with a falling scoop shot, and a blocking foul going to go against Gorecki of Nebraska Wesleyan.
I thought she was going to try a Euro step, but I think she went a couple of continents on that particular move there.
Over to Asia, and then
she was all over the place.
maybe slightly back down toward Australia, too.
Antarctica, there we go.
There's a free throw up and in for Smith. That's 2 for her tonight. And Delgado will check back in for the Prairie Wolves.
Now, do they teach continents nowadays? Do they know about the
I would
7
assume
continents?
so. I would assume so.
Okay, geography.
Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere.
All of that. And don't forget about the equator right there, right in the middle.
I was always pretty good with that stuff.
Now, you know that this is the time of the year in Alaska where they have that 6 months of darkness.
Yeah.
6 months
I can't
of
even
darkness.
fathom that.
Some would say that I have moments of darkness from day to day.
Listen, coming up on the 2.5-minute mark here as Morgan Nishida will rise up. 3 on the way.
That's a nice basket from Nishida from downtown. Splashed it. Needed that.
Back behind the men's three-point stripe. She knocked it down.
Hey, we'll take it.
45-38, pressure by Wesleyan. Central breaks it.
2-on-1.
Hubert going to back it out toward the baseline.
Great job by Bostic.
Hubert with a line drive 3, can't make it fall. Loose ball on the floor, goes out of bounds off of Wesleyan.
And again, Jeff, we've got spectators on the shot. Nobody just turning and blocking out. That allows the Dutch to keep a possession here. And a new 30-second clock.
Out top, here's Hay. Clark, lob into Brown. Lost the ball, gets it back, bottled up, needs help. Jump ball, possession arrow, will point to Wesleyan.
That's a great job by Bostic. Again, not reaching, put her hands right in the air. She had the position. There it is right now, straight up, straight up, straight up. Good job, great job. And now, okay, might have gotten in there, little turnaround, little 360 there by Kendall Brown.
Phillips off the high screen, down the right of the key, goes up, drew the contact from Brown. And so Claire Phillips will go to the free throw line.
And that's Claire Phillips. She reminds me on the men's side of Ryan Garber. She just throws herself in there on Kendall Brown.
I would call her the enforcer.
Yeah, and I mean, again, she's that junkyard dog. She's going to just throw herself in there on the offensive attempt. Gets the foul. No concern about her body. No concern for her life. Just throw herself in there.
5 points for Phillips.
Under control, though. She was under control.
Second free throw off the back iron, but Delgado gets the offensive board. Here's Nishida.
An opportunity to get either another 2 or another 3 out of this possession.
High screen. Zumpf, Phillips to the other side, puts up another one, and it doesn't fall, but she's fouled again.
So she's going to get back to the line here, Claire Phillips. And with Navratil on the bench, here she comes. Going to try to bank it off the backboard. With Navratil on the bench, got to have somebody to step up. And Claire Phillips says, hey, why not me? And why not now?
She hits the first free throw. That gives her 6. There you see Sam Dixon over there.
Yeah, he actually was men's coach at Northwestern University, assistant there before he came to Nebraska Wesleyan. He was a part of the staff of Doug Collins' son, Chris Collins.
Made his way out to Lincoln, take on this coaching position. And now how about that for defense? On the 3-on-1 break, or at least a 3-on-2.
Can she get it back is the question. Yes, she can. That's right. There you go. That's a good call.
Good defense from Bostic.
Nobody ever had possession.
Minute 12 left here in this third quarter, and a 10-point lead again for Wesleyan.
Again, now more in the half court here. They swing it, top of the key.
3 on the way for pin shot.
Oh! Beautiful
6
shot.
for her. And now a traveling call in the backcourt against Clark.
Henshaw stepped in there. Clark didn't see her. And now Wesleyan gets the turnover as Coach Dixon pats his head. And when I don't know what play that is, but we're about to find out. All right, screen down. Machida.
Here is Delgado down to Machida. Far side, Algren Meehan down to Delgado, inside Bostic. Turnaround missing long. Good ball movement that time.
Yeah, Bostic has to wait a little bit. She's got 5 seconds with someone on her to get it under control there. Rushed it a little bit.
30 seconds to go here. Falling to the floor was Faulkner, and a foul going to go against Nishida.
And Faulkner slipped herself. Nobody knocked her down, I don't think. Nishida didn't look like she pushed her at all. I think she just slipped. They figured they got to call it on somebody. Let's see here.
Right there, fell to the floor.
She just slipped.
So Faulkner at the line hits the first one. That's 3 for her in this game, all from the free throw line.
Yeah, Faulkner's the orchestrator here. She's the maestro of this ball club. And again, she'd have a lot more assists if some of her players could put the ball in the basket.
Lead down to 11 for Wesleyan. 23 seconds to go here in the third. Delgado.
And this is a great job by this second line crew without Navratil in the ball game.
Down to 14. Shot clock is off, by the way. Nishida off the screen, pulls up a long 2, missing. Offensive board for Hallgren Meehan, and she puts it back up and in.
Great job of being in the right place, positioning herself, and they don't get a shot off.
What a great way to finish the third quarter for Nebraska Wesleyan. And the Prairie Wolves lead still at 13, 53-40. Come back for the fourth quarter after you see this.
Nebraska Wesleyan University, the bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University, NWU.
There you see the Nebraska Wesleyan men's basketball team. We'll have them on the tube next. This ought to be a good one tonight. Even though the Central College men come in 1-4, Wesleyan, the number 1 team in the country, 6-0. A rematch of that conference championship game from last February here in Lincoln, which Wesleyan rallied back from 18 points down to win 82-78. And of course, the rest is history.
Indeed it is, as we have the banner, the national championship banner, not very far from us on the other side. And boy, what a beautiful thing it is to see. And I imagine during the game we'll get a number of shots of it. We might even get a shot of it sometime before this ball game is over. The Wesleyan National Championship. Oh, and
there it is,
listen,
right there.
Well, I tell you what, I take back everything I said about everybody in the truck there. I tell you, they're right on top of it. National champions. Boy, can you believe it? We are broadcasters for the National Championship Prairie Wolves.
Now, did you ever think that you would ever get to do something like that?
Well, when that person back in the day told me I wouldn't amount to anything, I didn't believe him. I didn't believe him. I couldn't imagine. It's unbelievable.
Fourth quarter here, this women's game. Wesleyan up 13 here.
I'm still waiting for my ring or watch. I'm not getting either.
I wouldn't mind having a ring.
I got a T-shirt.
I did too. I got a couple of them. Here's a 3 from Gamble, missing it, and the rebound to Hallgren Meehan of Wesleyan.
I'll take the T-shirt.
In transition, Bostic to the basket, can't finish. And she goes down. Looks like she's okay.
Got to get back
frustrated.
into it. Got to get back into it real quick.
They're outnumbered, but she recovers. Gamble with a baseline jumper that was blocked, but the contact going to be called against Bostic.
And we got some footwork going on here. As Gamble took took exception to the hard foul. And watch the feet here. Oh, little kick. Oh, watch it. A little Ndamukong Suh action going on there.
A little bit of frustration.
A little footwork going on.
So here is Gamble at the free throw line. Macy Gamble misses the first free throw. Second one coming up here for Macy Gamble, who is a freshman out of Hedrick, Iowa. Hits the free throw.
Nice stop and pop by Delgado.
Mackenzie Delgado buries a tray.
That's a great job by her.
Her second one of the night. She's got 6. Now a wide open 3 for Hay. That rims off. Battle for the ball. Falling to the floor is Clark, and she's going to be fouled, it looks like, by Bostic.
Bostic is finding herself all over the place here. I think she's going to get replaced here. I like that Coach Dixon gives every player a pat on the hand as they coach to the bench. I see oftentimes coaches just kind of let the player walk by. He acknowledges their effort every time they come off the floor.
Off the high screen from Brown. Rangel gets out to Hay. Back out top, Gamble. Hay into the corner, Clark. Back inside. Gamble lost it. Recovered by Brown, who stepped on the end line. And turns it over.
Had something going there. Just got caught up on the baseline there. Turnover, ball back to Wesleyan. Up now 14. And it's interesting how it just kind of slid, eased into that 14-point lead. And give that second line crew with Navratil on the bench a lot of credit.
Scupa swings it far side to Navratil. Out left, here is Hallgren Meehan for a 3. Can't finish. And Kendall Brown gets the rebound for Central. 8:20 remaining. Here's Jenna Clark on the right wing. She's been quiet. Lob pass inside, slightly overthrown, but recovered by Gamble. Good defense from Bailey Hallgren Meehan, knocking the ball out of bounds. And again, your top scorer, Jenna Clark, tonight has only 5 points. 2 of 12 shooting tonight for her.
Yeah, well below her 14.8-point average.
Shot clock at 3. Gamble lost the ball. Loose ball on the floor as the shot clock buzzer goes off, and a violation.
You always got to be careful when you dribble around Navratil. Again, oftentimes the smallest player on the floor. That means she's low to the ground, and you want your pocket picked. You just try to dribble the ball around her.
So in the front court, here's Navratil. Phillips with the ball fake on the dribble. Down inside, goes to the rack, can't finish it. That was a good drive to the hoop.
Yeah, didn't elevate, get it over the front of the rim.
Gamble, turnaround, missing it. Brown with the offensive board, they'll work it back out front. .720 remaining here. Entry pass. Here is Hubert in the lane. Up and in. The hoop and the harm.
Yep, they're going to give her that. A little late on the entry there was Wesleyan.
Hubert now with 13 to lead all scorers for Central.
Yeah, Hubert was on the wings. She made the little V-cut right into the lane. Got the bounce pass. Went to the basket. Got the bump. The hoop and the harm. And she was splashing them, Jeff, early from downtown. Looking more inside now in this second half.
Free throw is up and in.
Now, with Clark as your leading scorer, and you have now a new leading scorer,
Phillips hits the 3.
Look at that. No wasted time there.
Her second field goal of the night. 58-44.
Don't reach.
There's a trap here on the right wing. Faulkner, now there's going to be a reach-in foul.
Well, I'll tell you, if you just stand there, put your arms up, you got her blocked in on the sideline, that's all you have to do.
By the way, Claire Phillips tonight with 10 points. The other player in double figures, along with Caitlin Navratil, who's got 17.
And this game is getting a little physical, Jeff, in certain spots here.
Hubert off the high screen. Faulkner found a crease. Back out Hubert. 3 on the way off the rim. And somehow Central gets it back. Gamble will launch the 3 and she knocks it home.
She eyed it and spied it.
7 for her. Down inside, shot up and no good for Sydney Scupa.
What I like about that, she got the entry pass, didn't hesitate, went right at the defensive player. Didn't try to do anything fancy, just right up into her on the attempt. Gets the foul. Now she'll get 2 from the line.
Second personal on Peyton Rogers. As Scupa hits the first free throw. That's her first point of the game.
Yeah, some players, they want to get that ball and dance around and all this other meandering. She said, oh, no, I'm going right up.
Second free throw, in and out. Rogers with the board. The margin at 12 here for Wesleyan. Again, that zone man setup on defense. They act like they're going to go zone, but then they go man to man.
And it has to be active. You got to move. You got to keep your hands in the passing lane. That's a nice elbow.
Here's Faulkner to the hoop with about 5 seconds to spare on the shot clock.
She used the elbow to get a little space from Navratil and went right up off the glass.
That's her first field goal tonight. She's got 6.
Looked like Hay is doing a boxing 1 on Navratil.
Scupa in the corner for a 3. Oh, boy. Nothing but nylon.
The rain has come.
62-49 Wesleyan. Faulkner in traffic. Here's Gamble for a 3. Can't finish it. Ball tipped out of there by Rogers. Off of her. It'll be Wesleyan ball.
Claire Phillips is finally going to get a break along with Navratil. Wesleyan, again, average about 74 points a game, folks. They give up 72 points.
So the margin very close from that standpoint, but so far they're maintaining a 13-point advantage. So they work the ball now to Zumpf in the corner here on the left. Back out Nishida. Quickly far side, Patel to Scupa.
Nice in and out.
Nice high post move. Shot up and in. Carson Zumpf, the freshman, out of York with her first field goal.
You throw it inside there. You got to quickly throw it back out if that's what you're going to do. Hubert.
Wide open 3, and she knocks it down.
Back outside for her.
She is the one that's really been sparking this offense. That's 14 for her tonight. 64-52, the lead at 12 for Wesleyan.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice lob to Zumpf, who can't finish it. Good look by Scupa.
The old give and go, Jeff.
Faulkner hooks a bounce pass underneath. Can't finish it. Brown got it back, went up, and drew the foul.
How many nice bounce passes has Faulkner made here tonight?
She's made quite a few.
Oh, my goodness.
The problem has been, though, for Central, from close range, they have not just finished any shots.
Yeah.
I mean, point blank.
Yeah, this would be a different ball game if they would have made those shots. I mean, right at the basket, folks.
Oh, there's no doubt that the margin be a lot closer, as
they might be ahead.
Very well could, as Brown missed the first free throw. There you see Carly Bostic back in the lineup.
You see just regular field goal attempts.
Second free throw is up and in. 64-53. 4:18 and counting. Left side corner inside the arc, Zumpf. Nishida out to Patel. Far side, turnaround shot from Bostic, short. Patel gets the offensive board, but the ball knocked away and picked up by Brown. Here on the other end. And the entry pass taken away. Sammy Craig tried to feed it in, but it was taken away by Wesleyan.
Yeah, Bostic with her hands in the passing lane. Got to be active on defense. Oh, pickpocket.
Here's a steal by Sammy Craig. Craig will get it, lob it inside. Brown underneath, one dribble goes up, blocked by Bostic.
The hammer.
Here come the Wolves. Mira Patel. Here's Zumpf in traffic, goes up and draws the foul.
Again, I like the nice, make up your mind, get the ball inside, and make a decision about what you want to do offensively. And again, the harm there. Kendall Brown with the hammer.
So the free throw on the way from Zumpf is up and in. Her third point.
So we got Phillips, Delgado, and Navratil back in the ball game here. And what Sam Dixon needs to find out, and I think he's found out here in this game, is when Navratil goes out, who's going to step up? Are we gonna just wilt because our leading scorer is not on the floor, or are we going to play some basketball and somebody's going to step up and put the ball in the basket? And this second unit really has done that here tonight.
Done a tremendous job. They have gone all the way through their bench tonight. Here's a shot from Hubert that misses, but the follow through for Brown is up and in.
And so the Dutch still excited, down 11. 3:11 here to go with this 30-second clock. You can get back in it. I mean, that's 4 possessions. With this 3-point shot, you're never out of it.
So Kendall Brown's free throw misses, and Bostic with the rebound. Far side wing, here's Delgado.
Now Emily Hay again is doing the box and one on Navratil.
Delgado lost the ball cutting down the lane, and Brown gets it back for Central. Less than 3 minutes to go here in this game.
Big possession here for Central.
Here's Hay. Clark inside Hubert. Try to work the bounce pass out. Brown finally gets it. Loose ball. Shot clock at 10. Clark. Out it goes. Ball knocked away. Phillips comes out with a steal. Navratil to the basket. Lays it in.
Nice job by Claire Phillips. Hands in the back. And there she is again.
Almost another steal, and it goes out of bounds.
Boy, again, no concern at all. Just giving it everything she has. Whatever it takes.
19 points for Caitlin Navratil. Off the floor far side. Here's Hay for a three. Missing. And Brown with an offensive board again. And Gamble trying to slice through the defense and drew the contact. That's going to be on Phillips.
She never moved. She was standing there the whole time. Oh, play that back, Jamie. My goodness. Okay, she's standing there?
It's about timing.
Oh, my goodness.
Was she there in enough time to be set?
Yeah, well, I guess on the replay. May have just hedged just a bit. I thought she was there.
And you could see her reaction on her face when she got
I apologize to the Zebras.
Free throw is up and in.
I hope Dilsaver won't listen to this because he say, "Did you apologize to the referees?" I said, "Yes, I did. Yes, I did." You never do that, and never will again.
2 minutes to go in this one. Bostic right side, Delgado. She'll rise up for the three and get it.
Look at that.
9 for her.
Steal. Guess who?
And it's Phillips. And a tie for the basketball. The possession arrow points to Wesleyan.
On the floor, in the dirt, the junkyard dog, Claire Phillips. And that's a term of endearment, by the way, just in case you were listening out there.
She's really done a great job tonight
tremendous.
hustling after that basketball.
Just love her energy.
Far side, Delgado. Shot clock down to 20. Navratil out. Phillips rising up. 3 off. Offensive board to Bailey Hallgren-Meehan.
Oh, that's just effort and determination by Wesleyan there. Who wants it more?
And now the Wolves can just try to run down some more clock here and hold on for their first conference win of the season. Delgado, shot clock at 10. Here's Phillips attacking, going up, drew the foul from Brown. Phillips will shoot 2.
She looks like she's been beat up, like she's been in a real fight. Again, the headband, a little bit back off the forehead there. Here she is. Just throw it up there. See what happens. Picks herself up again. Tremendous.
Free throw is up and in for Phillips.
Love the rotation on that free throw.
Phillips now with 11. Second player in double figures tonight for Wesleyan.
And this is what Coach Dixon has asked. Just give me everything you got while you're on the floor.
Make it 12. Senior out of Palmyra.
And that's about her average, 12 points a game, Claire Phillips.
Pretty much. Down to the final minute of this one. Hubert for a 3, and she buries it.
That's no surprise.
And for Hubert, she's got 20 points and a timeout taken here on the floor. We'll step aside for a quick break. Back to Snyder Arena after you see this.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU.
There's Dick Janda, longtime broadcaster in Lincoln on television and radio. He's getting ready to do the men's game over on KFOR 103.3 FM, 1240 AM, your home and away voice for Nebraska Wesleyan men's basketball and some women's games too that we'll have on the radio.
Well, speaking of personalities, I'm glad you mentioned that. You know, my crack staff is always working hard to give the people what they want. And of course, you may have known this already. That, you know, you said Kyle Corver was from Pella, Iowa.
Yep.
But Wyatt Earp lived in Pella, Iowa.
Really?
Wyatt Earp, the gunslinger. But also from Central College. Who's from Central College? Harry Smith from CBS. He used to be on CBS. I think he's on NBC now.
I think he does some reports for NBC now.
Yeah, NBC, yeah.
I think it's NBC.
Yeah, Harry Smith.
Always liked him.
And you'll remember this name from the Miami Dolphins, Vern Denherter.
There's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah, Vern Denherter is from he was on the 3 Super Bowl teams with the Dolphins. Played 12 seasons in the NFL. All for the Dolphins. Vern Denherter. Take that.
That'd be what, their undefeated team in, 72? Is that about right?
I'll take that.
How about Phillips again getting the tie-up and getting the ball?
Boy, I'll tell you, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
She's a competitor.
Yeah, she is.
So timeout taken by Wesley, and we'll keep it right here with 46 seconds remaining here in this women's game. 73-60 our score. And we'll have the men's game for you here coming up next on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network and LNK TV. Our next broadcast will be in January the 12th with Wartburg in town for a doubleheader. Sounds like Nate Rohr will be on the broadcast with you.
Hey, sounds like a plan.
You know, when you got kids that play basketball and they play on Saturday afternoons, you got to have some commitment toward that, so that's where I'll be that day. It sounds like Nate will be helping you with the broadcast. That ought to be an interesting game, especially on the men's side.
Yeah, well, We'll make it sound interesting, if nothing else.
I'm sure you will. I know you. I've worked with you now for what, almost 12 years.
12 years. Now, you got to remember, folks, this team is called the Dutch because around 1847-ish, a bunch of Dutch immigrants settled in that area as they were fleeing famine, religious persecution in the Netherlands, settled in Pella, Iowa. Fancy that, immigrants.
Here is Clark for a 3. That's her first field goal of the second half.
Yeah, she struggled today.
And, not too far away from there, the Amana colonies in eastern Iowa.
Look at that, way downtown, splash.
All the way from the Amana colonies was that three-pointer. A lot of history, a lot of...
See, people think it's Pella. You think about Pella, you think about windows. No, you think about people, led by a gentleman named Henry Peter Schnolte. 800 Dutch immigrants settled in Pella, Iowa.
Pella's big. How big is Pella now?
Not very big.
That's got to be, 10, 12,000? At least. And I know there's Central College fans and other folks watching tonight on our web stream, and I apologize for not knowing the population right offhand. Well, I was close, 10,225 according to the guys in the truck.
I knew that. I was ready to.
Well, I was in the ballpark.
My crack staff gives me that kind of information.
8.73 square miles.
Now we're getting picky now. Okay.
Now we're getting a little too detailed, aren't we? But we're proud to have them here in Lincoln tonight here at Snyder Arena.
So if you're ever near Des Moines, okay, just take a beeline, south and east, and you'll go to Pella, Iowa. And I have been there. Yes, I have.
I've been by there. Again, the home of Kyle Korver, who started at Creighton in college basketball and just got traded today back to the Utah Jazz. And I'm sure they're welcoming back his long-range shooting with open arms out there in Salt Lake City.
But it's interesting. Most people, who was Kyle Korver drafted by?
Originally the New Jersey Nets.
The New Jersey Nets.
Then he got traded to Philly.
That's right.
On draft night.
He's had a really nice career.
And he's been, quote, a hired gun for three-point shooting because there are teams that have really benefited from it. The Hawks have. The Cavs have last couple of years.
He is in the top 4 all-time three-point shooting in the NBA history.
Not bad for a kid from Pella, Iowa.
Yeah. 2,238 three-pointers.
His mom, one time in a high school game, his mom, Lane, scored 74 points.
Sheesh. That's a lot.
So basketball definitely runs in that family. Hubert to the basket, misses it. And the rebound, it goes to Wesleyan. And we're down to the final 15 seconds, and the Prairie Wolves can even their record to 3-3 and go to 1-0 in the American Rivers Conference. What an effort tonight. They surged back from a deficit early in the first quarter, and they hold on for a 74-63 win tonight over Central College. And Caitlin Navratil tonight, a great effort for her. 20 points of the night for her. Claire Phillips finished with 12. The only other player in double figures for Wesleyan. 20 points for Kristen Hubert tonight. She was the only player in double figures for Central.
Yeah, struggle for Jenna Clark today, and a tremendous job by Wesleyan. Again, they were down 6-0 at the outset, and then just took off, outscoring them, if I'm not mistaken, about 17-3.
Yeah,
and took a nice lead. But Central just hung in there, chipped away, got it down to at least about 5 points, but couldn't get any closer. And Wesleyan takes it away, winning by 11, 74, which is their average. Central a little bit over their average at 63 points. But again, as we said at the outset, This was a game. They've lost 5 in a row. If Wesleyan can just maintain, if Navratil can take care of business, Claire Phillips played just an unbelievable all-around game here tonight. They should come out with the victory, and they do.
So the final here from Snyder Arena in the women's matchup, Nebraska Wesleyan 74 and Central College 63. Coming up, the men's game between the Prairie Wolves and the Dutch right here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
Today's Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network broadcast was made possible by Lincoln Electric System and Nebraska Wesleyan University.